to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Scarlet Knights will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Michigan Wolverines offense is on the field for the first time today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you lofts one high and deep. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Looking to throw, it's Cummings. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The Wolverines will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. So Rutgers offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick. They're physical.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Zings it complete to the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Rushes on him. Didn't have much of a choice. Just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. That becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. And the Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They believe they can run right here. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Looking to pass. It's coming. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Fast, physical, and disruptive. Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that, you know, if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one on a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end spot. And we can mention names, and Hutchinson recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that play the same way.
Off play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
The give to the back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. And the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Looking for a man. It's Cummings. Gets it out fast. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Wolverines have their offense in high gear. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing in the game because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Miami was able to finish off a close one in South Florida today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield.
Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off. But even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Snap it to the back. Can't get him to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack. And that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. We've reached the end of the period and Michigan has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. The Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up. To the air. It's Cummings. Throws to the tight end. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Cummings. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football. And
turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Wolverines have it in scoring position on first and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Holds and fires complete to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. The kick is on its way. No fair catches here, looking for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. He'll go to the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again.
He makes it grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Southern Miss is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Troy. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's caught. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Scarlet Knights looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. It's a draw. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Wolverines. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give to the running back from the shotgun. Makes one man miss. Breaks into the open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
That was a big touchdown for them, too, because they're still trailing. They've got a lot of work ahead of them here in the second half, but I think that's going to give them a lot of confidence now going into halftime. I can't wait to see what they do here in the second half.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
Wolverines will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. Here's the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Looking to throw, it's Cummings. Quickly complete. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. Going to sling it on second down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Michigan. And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
He'll try to tack on one more. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Now on the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's got an open man. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. 1 play, put it in the end zone just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. And the Scarlet Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. They kick it away on 4th down. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Off the play fake on 1st down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Rutgers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits those uprights right in half. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. SMU made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms that there is something special brewing with these Mustangs. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Got the quick pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. On the ground, it's Marco. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give from the gun. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Got his man down the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Running back searching for a hole. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. To the air. It's Cummings. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Yeah, it's just such a missed opportunity for this offense. It's 3rd and 1, and you're trying to trick the defense by taking a shot. Defense dials in the blitz, but you just like to think that your offensive line, running backs, and tight ends can get that picked up to give your QB a shot to chuck it deep.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Coming out with it, it's Perkins. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Offense gets set for second down.
On the play. Second down coming up.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. If I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
And some room to work. Got the first down and more. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Here's the handoff. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Cummings. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Finds a spot in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Scarlet Knights lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
How big can this be for this offense, taking advantage of the turnover and starting with the first and goal? They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the extra point is good. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
Rutgers, 20.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Perkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll go with a direct snap. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give out of the gun. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Fakes the grab. Turning it on. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. They're going back to the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Sends it back in motion. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They go to the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Right down the boulevard. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board.
23.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Hand off from the shotgun. Crosses the 30. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying play action. He's got the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.